Welcome to Night Stories, where the shadows hold secrets and every corner hides a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Tonight, we're diving into one of the most perplexing and heartbreaking disappearances of the 21st century, a case that has baffled investigators for over a decade. This is the story of Jennifer Kesse, a young woman whose ordinary morning routine turned into an enigma that has left family, friends, and even seasoned detectives searching for answers. As we explore this chilling tale, I invite you to think deeply. Ask yourself what you believe happened, and perhaps even share your thoughts with us. But first, let's journey back to that fateful day in January 2006. Jennifer Kesse was a bright, ambitious 24-year-old living in Orlando, Florida. A recent graduate with a degree in finance, Jennifer had landed a promising job as a financial analyst at Central Florida Investments timeshare company. Her career was on the rise, and she had just taken a big step in her personal life by purchasing her first condo. Life seemed to be unfolding just as she had planned, but little did anyone know that everything would come to a sudden, inexplicable halt. The last weekend before Jennifer vanished, she had been on a relaxing getaway with her boyfriend, Rob Allen, in the U.S. Virgin Islands. They spent time together in Street Croix, enjoying the sun and each other's company. Upon returning to Orlando on Sunday, January 22, she spent the night at Rob's place before heading to work the following morning. Everything seemed perfectly normal, or at least as normal as life could be. But then came Tuesday, January 24, day that would change everything. Jennifer's colleagues grew concerned when she didn't show up for work. This was completely out of character for Jennifer. She was punctual, reliable, and deeply committed to her job. When she also failed to call in or answer her phone, her employer reached out to her parents, Joyce and Drew Kesse. Alarm bells rang. Jennifer's parents knew their daughter well, and they knew something was wrong. Without wasting any time, they got in their car and made the 3-hour drive from Tampa to Orlando, praying that it was all just a misunderstanding. But when they arrived at Jennifer's condo, their worst fears began to materialize. Her black 2004 Chevrolet Malibu was missing, and the door to her condo was locked. No sign of forced entry. Inside, everything looked as if Jennifer had simply gone about her morning routine. A damp towel was draped over the shower. Clothes were laid out as if she had planned her outfit for the day, and her makeup was neatly arranged on the bathroom counter. It appeared that Jennifer had gotten ready for work and left, but somewhere between her front door and her car, something had gone terribly wrong. What could have happened to her? Was she taken by surprise, perhaps by someone she knew? Or was it a random act of violence? These questions haunted her family and friends as they desperately searched for clues. But the condo offered little in the way of answers. No signs of a struggle, no suspicious items out of place. It was as if Jennifer had simply vanished into thin air. As the investigation unfolded, the police turned their attention to the construction workers who had been employed at Jennifer's condo complex. At the time, the complex was only half finished, with many of the workers living on site. Jennifer had mentioned to her parents that she felt uncomfortable around some of them. She had caught their stares, heard their catcalls, and felt their unwelcome attention. Could one of these men have been involved in her disappearance? The police interviewed several workers, but nothing definitive came of it. Despite this, the possibility lingered, a shadowy doubt that one of these men might know more than he was letting on. The search for Jennifer quickly intensified. Her parents, friends, and even strangers rallied to distribute flyers and organize search parties. They combed through the surrounding areas, but every lead seemed to hit a dead end. Days turned into weeks, and hope began to wane. Then, 2 days after her disappearance. Break in the case seemed possible. Jennifer's car was found parked at another apartment complex, just a mile away from her own. The sight of the car was both a relief and a deepening of the mystery. Inside, police found her belongings, including valuables, untouched. This wasn't a robbery. But there was something even more troubling. The car had been wiped down, almost as if someone was trying to erase their presence. But let's stop here for a moment. It seems that the secrets are mysterious and exciting. And to solve their puzzles, do not forget to support us from the link in the description to develop the content. Let's continue. Who had taken the car there? Surveillance footage from the complex provided a clue, but it was a frustrating one. The cameras had captured a figure, a person of interest, walking away from Jennifer's car shortly after it was parked. But in a cruel twist of fate, the footage was grainy, and every time the figure passed by, a fence post obscured their face. All that could be determined was that this person was between 5'3" and 5'5" tall. The video raised more questions than it answered. Was this person Jennifer's abductor? Were they involved, or were they just a bystander who happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time? The frustration of the investigators mirrored the pain of Jennifer's family, who were left grasping at straws. The FBI and even NASA were brought in to analyze the video, but no one could identify the figure. One journalist called the suspect the luckiest person of interest ever, and it was hard to disagree. The person in that video seemed to have slipped through the cracks, leaving behind nothing but blurred images and a deepening mystery. As the days turned into months and then years, the case grew cold. Jennifer's parents never gave up, though. They fought tirelessly to keep her case in the public eye, appearing on national news and urging anyone with information to come forward. They even took the unusual step of suing the Orlando Police Department to gain access to the case files. In 2018, 12 years after Jennifer disappeared, they finally won that battle and began their own investigation, hiring a private detective to search for new leads. Then, in November 2019, a new lead emerged. Tipster recalled seeing something odd on the morning of Jennifer's disappearance. A man driving a pickup truck to Lake Fisher, about 13 miles from Jennifer's condo. According to the witness, the man unloaded a large, rolled-up carpet from the truck and dumped it into the lake. Could this have been connected to Jennifer's case? The police took the tip seriously and conducted a search of the lake. For 2 days, they scoured the waters, but they have never publicly disclosed what, if anything, they found. The search ended, but the questions remained. Could Jennifer's fate have been sealed at that lake? Was that the final resting place of her remains? Or was it just another dead end in a case filled with them? And so, the mystery of Jennifer Kesse's disappearance remains unsolved. It's a case that continues to haunt those who knew her and even those who only came to know her story through the media. What do you think happened to Jennifer Kesse? Was she taken by someone she knew, or was she the victim of a random act of violence? Could the person seen in the surveillance video be the key to unlocking this mystery? Or is there another clue we've all overlooked? Invite you to share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. And if this story has captured your imagination, make sure to subscribe to Night Stories and click like. Together, we'll continue to explore the darkest, most mysterious corners of our world, where every story leaves us with more questions than answers. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, sometimes, the truth is stranger than fiction. Here ends today's story. Don't forget to press the like and subscribe to the channel to find everything mysterious and exciting. See you soon.